Good morning. Happy Monday. After a 4th of July weekend, hope everybody had at least those in the U.S. had a good and relaxing 4th. I know I did. And we're getting back into getting this power pyramid done. The first thing I need to do, though, is I was not paying attention to the crystal oscillators. And I do not have a lot of them, which is a problem. So I need to get some more going. And I need some of these summer sloops. Let's see, what's the best way to do this? We'll crisscross them. Doesn't need to be pretty. Just needs to get done. All right, what do we need? Quartz crystal, cable, reinforced plates. Let's see, I don't need that pinned. I'll leave those pinned. Reinforced. What was the other one? Brain fart cable. Alright, let's take all this, take all this, take all this. Quartz, cable, reinforced plate. Alright, let's get those pumping out. And in the meantime, we are going to finish running these pathing lights. Fairly certain we had gotten to here? We had. So... We'll figure out how we're gonna do this in a second. Finally, yeah, you finally made it back, Surplus. How's it been going? All right. Currently in the process of 3D printing it. Well, that's cool. That's one thing I've not gotten into yet is 3D printing. I've got a lot of friends and people that I know that have them and do a lot of cool things with them, but I just haven't. I haven't been able to. Hopefully, I put that at the right spot. It's not something I've gotten into. I'd like to, but adding one more hobby to the list of things, it's not always as easy as one would like. What kind of scale are you 3D printing that to? Like life size? I mean, I could say life size. I don't know what life size would be. Oil rig in games. Oil rig in games. 1620 rubber. Damn. That's impressive. I don't know if I've made one that big. No, I take. Well, did I? No, I think to be honest, the only rubber plastic stuff that I've done in my multiple builds has been byproducts of power production. Did I delete the? No, it's there. Just can't see it. I don't remember ever just doing a oil facility for rubber and plastic. Full scale, you can hold it like a game. That's cool. I mean, I guess that begs the question: how big of a 3D printing machine do you have to do that? I mean, are you building it in like pieces and like assembling it, or 1, 2, 3? Recycled rubbers, yeah, they are for sure. And if I remember correctly, like I've used them before, but if I remember correctly, can't you just like continually 1, 2, 3, like just keep building? I don't know how many was that. Lost count while I was talking. 1, 2, 3. There it is. Can't you continually build like over and over again the rubber and plastic? Like you send the rubber to make the plastic, and you send the plastic to make the rubber, and like infinitely, and just keep making it bigger and bigger. Multiple parts, but I could print it one time with my current 3D printer. Well, that's cool. It must be a big 3D printer then. Those things take a lot of well, I guess two-parted question, right? Since I don't know anything about them, how long does that take to, for in this instance, 3D print a Xeno Zapper full size And then how much power does that thing take? Is it like off of 110 or 220 or? I would imagine that thing would just have to be running and running and running. Like an air conditioner almost. "30 oil and 90 water makes 90 rubber." That is a pretty good recipe. Total for all parts about 37. 37? That's not bad. I would have imagined it'd be longer than that. But then again, I have no point of reference, so just made that up in my head. You don't want to know how much power it uses. Fair point. Some things are best. Oops, that's not where I wanted to lock that. Some things are best left unknown. Let me delete these. Your printer's pretty speedy though. Yeah, I guess I would imagine there'd be some sort of scalable return on those things, right? Like size versus speed versus... Come on, grab all that. Man, I've filled this thing full of signs. Didn't know I filled that many in here. Big, speedy, pretty hard to set up. That I could imagine. I would imagine the, oh, what's the word I'm looking for? Margin of error on setting one of those things up would be like, if you don't take your time, yeah, 4 days. Yeah, if you don't take your time, then you could be in a world of hurt. Why is the blue? I don't know why it's building so slow. I mean, to be honest, it's probably my computer, which I'm building a new computer, and hopefully we'll have it ready maybe Wednesday, Thursday this week. I don't know. I need to find time for it. Because this thing's probably 7 years old. Like I'm running Satisfactory on a 2070. Not even a 2070 Super. Like this is a RTX 2070. And I got what is it? I think I got an i7 9700. Like this thing's old. I'm surprised it's even handling this much. I mean, I'm getting currently 17 frames per second. Yeah, the new computer is I'm going up to a 5070 Ti. Didn't want to, did a lot of research on it. Like, for the money, it's good for me, right? And what I'm building, you know, if I want to upgrade later to a 5090 or whatever, it's completely doable. So like I didn't want to spend that extra money, you know, necessarily going all in on it. You know, the extra grand essentially. And then sorry, my phone was tweaking on something, I don't know. And then I'm putting a 9950X 3D. Yeah, I thought about going the used route, but I was doing everything else new. I've been kind of saving up to do this on the side for a while. Let me put one of these in while we're talking. So yeah, I definitely thought about doing used components and parts and stuff, but I was like, heck, I'm gonna do this. Let me just do it, right? So I'm fairly certain the fact that my current computers, look at that, lined out perfectly, and I didn't even plan that. Holy crap. Hesitating to buy a 3080, but I wanted more VRAM, 16 gig, 10 gigs. Yeah. So, I mean, I guess obviously you play Satisfactory. How does it run? I said you said it was a recent build, so I'm assuming you upgraded from something else. Like, was it a significant upgrade? I consider what I'm doing significant because, again, going from a 2070 to a 5070, and then you know the CPU is a fairly significant upgrade too. I would imagine there's going to be some. That hit perfectly? No way. There's going to be some significant performance increase for me. You know, not just playing this game, but in general. Went from integrated Intel to i7-87 under Ryzen 5. Well, there you go. Yeah, those integrated Intels are not the best. Right. But you know, the current computer I have right now, which I'm probably going to turn into come on, there we go. I'm going to turn into a streaming computer at some point. You know, it'll take me a bit to kind of tweak everything once I get it all put together and stuff, but I've been really happy with how long it's lasted. Gotta go one more. And what I've been able to do with it from the perspective of it not being like a beast. So I can't complain too much. Couldn't run half your games, yeah. Yeah, I mean that's probably the end game is for do the encoding OBS. I'm gonna set up the new one once I get it. Like I said, once I get it finished and tweaked, just for single PC streaming, just to get it going, right? Because I want to iron all the bugs out of it. I don't want to try to jump in head first. I can leave that one alone. Jump in head first with doing both at the same time. You know what I mean? I want to get the new one up and running. Make sure I'm happy with it. Where do I want to go here? I want to go here. And then once I'm happy with it, then turn this current one into a streaming, but I also, you know, so my daughter's needing a computer for school. She's in middle school. She's been asking. I may turn this existing one into, you know, a computer for her, because, you know, I've been doing single PC streaming. You know, I've got 2 monitors. Yeah, I could throw a 3rd monitor on if need be, but, you know, I've been doing single PC streaming this entire time, and I don't, you know, it's not a problem. I mean, the fact that this 2070 and the i7 that I've currently got now is capable of doing all the only thing I can't do, well, I say I can't, I can. Where do I want that? I want that right there. Is record these streams while I'm streaming them, right? I can do it, but the PC load is just astronomical. And I just don't want to run the risk of, you know, OBS freezing up while I'm in the middle of a stream. So I've done it a couple of times. Just hasn't been the best. So, but I know with the upgrade to what I'm doing, I should be able to do that. So there's really no reason for me to do 2 PCs right now. Yeah, I've been looking at those capture cards, but like I said, I want to ease into it. I want to get the new PC up and going, get a few streams under my belt with it. Come on. Come on. There we go. And then, you know, kind of work towards that. Plus, I'll need to save up a little bit, even though those capture cards aren't expensive. Kind of blowing all my discretionary funds on building the new computer. But I'm really excited about possibly getting not possibly, but definitely getting more performance. At least playing this game. I play other games kind of offline. I don't stream much of any other games. Where's the? This is the one thing I hate about the black that I use. You can't see anything. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the performance boost in Satisfactory for sure. Like, I could kill the lumen right now and it'd be way better. The global illumination. But I say way better. I mean, I'm at 25 frames per second right now, and there's, you know, there's some stuttering when the blueprints go, but you know, here we'll do a little experiment. I mean, Surplus, you saw You saw the lag on that blueprint before, so let's turn off global illumination, which now this looks like ass, right? It doesn't look as good at all. And I jumped. See, I only jumped. I'm up at 40 FPS right now. I was at 21, so it doubled, right? But let's throw. Let me throw one of those blueprints in right here and just see if it actually builds quicker. I mean, it probably will. It should, right? All right, let's see what it does. Yeah, it still takes forever for it to build, and it's not a big blueprint, so that's why I play with the Luminon. Oh, the game does look. I mean, it looks good. Don't get me wrong. It still looks good without the Luminon, but once you've played with it, and I've only got it on medium, right? Once you play with it, you can't go back. Like it's impossible. What's the next build? So I was actually thinking about that this weekend. The next build is it's kind of two-parted. It's gonna have to be and I haven't really decided how I want to two-part it. Well, no, I do know how to two-part it. So the way I'm playing this here, 2, 3. Sorry, I'm counting. I can't talk and count at the same time. The way I'm playing this is it's kind of all in conjunction. Like, of course, obviously this is the power. So this is kind of an offshoot of what the big plan is. But the next build is like a smelting facility that's going to smelt everything. It's too far. A smelting facility that's going to smelt everything on that I need for my entire plan, so to speak. And I don't know, I may have shown this to you. I don't know if you've seen it on a previous. Oh, be right. Yeah, that's fine. I'm gonna finish this up and then I'm gonna go find my spreadsheet. When you get back, I'll show you kind of the big plan. All right, let's finish wrapping this up. Need to refill these already? Yep. Probably wouldn't hurt to put more reinforced plate in. Oh, I didn't go far enough, did I? Too far. There we go. Alright, we need that and a straight. No, yeah, I want to delete that one. You're back. All right. Yeah, let me finish up this little corner, and then I'll. Oops, that's not what we want. We want right there, and then I'll pull up that spreadsheet and show you kind of what I'm talking about. 1, 2, 3. But yeah, so the next big build is going to be actually I want to go that. It's going to be that smelting facility, but as I say, it's kind of two-parted. Is I need to build a train network to get everything there. So while yes, the next like factory big build is going to be that smelting. I really need to get the distribution, like the train system, done first. So that's really probably going to be the actual next thing, is building all the trains. Train lines, I should say. And I've kind of been just thinking about logistics in the back of my mind for that smelting facility, because the problem I think that I'm going to run into, there's a certain amount of each, you know, iron ore, copper, whole bunch of stuff's going to be in there. is going to be flow rate with trains. So I'm definitely going to have to bring in more than I need to export. Build a massive loop that goes... Yeah, that's the plan. Yeah. So what I was thinking is doing, you know, a big one around the exterior-ish. Doesn't have to be all the way around the exterior, right? And then smaller train hubs that are going to bring that stuff in. Because I can't have 400 trains bringing stuff in. Like, it's just not going to work. So I was thinking, you know, a few designated areas bringing a bunch of stuff in. But the logistics that I've just kind of been working out in my head, especially with the way the trains work and stuff shedding off, you know, I'm going to have to bring in more than I actually need. And that's posing a... I guess what I'm saying is my thought process is while I'm building that train network, it'll give me time to actually think through all that stuff. All right, this corner's done. All right, let me go find... Let me find that spreadsheet real quick. Open. Now I gotta find it. Where's it at? I hid it somewhere. Should be in my Satisfactory folder. This one. Loading, loading. All right. Okay, I think I got it. Now let me screen share. All right, there we go. That's showing everything. All right, so this is the smelting facility. This is maybe confusing to follow, but it's going to make iron ingots, copper ingots, deuterium, concrete, silica, steel ingots, aluminum ingots, and quartz crystal. This is how much I need of each one. Items per minute. 3,800 iron ingots, 18,000 copper ingots, 900 deuterium ingots, 3,280 concrete. Anyway, so all these numbers are based upon what other factories that I'm going to be eventually building need, right? So I got iron ingots going out to advanced iron, electronics, heavy frame computers, control system. So these are all the different, these tabs down here are all the different ones that I'm going to be building. So this is the smelting one. I am going to make a plastic and rubber that's putting out those quantities. Aluminum facility, stator motor, smart plating facility, steel, like, so I've got all these planned out through control systems. I haven't done nuclear, the quantum stuff yet. You know, I've basically gotten to thermal propulsion rocket, assembly director systems, pressure cubes, modular engines. You're building a massive aluminum computer. Yeah, the computer one I'm building is going to do supercomputers, crystal oscillators, computers, and adaptive control units. So anyways, but this is the next big one, right? And this is going to be a lot of stuff, right? And this is how much I need to bring in. Excuse me. I did all the math on that. Like, I got to bring in 5,500 bauxite, 1,800 deuterium, or 12,000 coal, 7,300 copper, 7,000 iron, tons of limestone, raw quartz, which there's enough of these on the map, right? But these will be bringing everything in to build these, which all of these feed the other factories. So I won't have to bring raw resources into the aluminum plant, or this advanced iron plant, or the steel plant, or the electronics plant, right? I'm just bringing in the ingots, silica, quick wire, copper ingots, you know, stuff I'm building in other factories. So and that's also been another impetus to building a new computer, because there's no way this thing's gonna handle all that. Just not gonna happen. I'm pretty sure I'll freeze up and it'll be unplayable at some point. All right, so this entire side's done. What are your thoughts on this surplus? I thought about running these, maybe not solid all the way around the exterior, but I'm thinking some of these open spaces, these negative spaces, needed some lighting. I think that's almost too much. Let me fill these up while I'm over here. God, that is flying through with that material. Of course, reinforced plate. Fill you up again. Fill you up again. Fill you up again. Oops. I didn't want to do that. Okay, we're back up to 387. Yeah, I just think it's too much. Like, it would be too much if I went all the way around. You know, maybe I do like a section of 3 like this. The one thing I also do not like is that how these don't overlap each other. You know, like the small signs, you can overlap and you can hide that seam. Like this one. If I put it in the right spot. See, it's seamless. These, you can't do that. Unless you know a trick I don't. You always get those lines. Which I guess you could use as an aesthetic as well, but... So that's kind of irritating. Alright, let us go to this side and run... I think once I finish this back side over here... Yeah, I don't think there's a way for those things to overlap. So... Which is fine. Uh-oh. I need to run these intermittent ones here. You were saying up there earlier that you're running maxed out settings and 85% frame generation. How's that working? I've heard good and bad things with the frame generation stuff, and I don't know what to believe. The most noticeable is screws on conveyors. Well, considering I avoid screws at all costs, that's a good thing. I'm assuming you're saying that that's the most glitchy. I don't know if that's a good assumption from what you were saying. All right, let's see. You know what I may do, since this one's on the exterior? Yeah, we've almost made it back around. I think I am. I'm going to delete these blueprints here and here. And we'll transition it kind of like we did on the other side, where it goes from the 3 to the center one with the beams to the non one. If that makes any sense. Nailed it on the first try. That didn't want to cooperate. Let's take it to default. That didn't want to cooperate. Bum, bum, bum. Corner. There we go. And straight. There we go. Guess I want to transition it there. Yeah, we can just turn it right here. Huh, I almost want to jut around this one here. This ramp. By making this a true walkway. kind of need to do that. Yeah, let's lay this out so I know where to put the lights. Straight. T, so I could have left that. That's all right. That's fine. And we need 2 corners. Oops. Too far. There we go. All right, that's what we need. Okay, yeah, we can make that work. All right, let's rerun. Where's the end of this one? Oh, right there. Right there. All right, we want to go to that corner. Oh, I already ran it here. Easy enough then. That should be the outline that we want. Oh, come on. Come on. Why are you doing that? There we go. It's being super finicky right now on the... Hold and nudge. Dun, dun, dun. almost there. Sorry I'm not talking, I'm in the light laying zone. For some reason I can't talk and put down lights at the same time. What color light should I make on the railway system? There are 6 rails on one. Should I enable night mode? I like playing on night mode. I mean, that's one of the only mods that I've got. All right, I've got the Sky UI, and I just keep it paused at night. I mean, this is what it looks like during the day inside here. I mean, it's not bad, right? But it's kind of purpley. So when I'm out running around in the like outside this building, I put it on, like, I don't pause it, I play it, right? So it'll go through the different cycles. As far as coloring, I'm a fan of the neon stuff. But, you know, technically everything that you do turns neon with the lumen and the signs. I haven't used what the heck are they called? Where are they even at? I wouldn't even know where they're at. Power, maybe? The light poles? So my intro little sequence for the starting of the stream was a previous build where I built a big rail network, and I used green, kind of like a neon green, to line it, and at nighttime it looked pretty good. Where are those light poles? Street lights, not light poles. I don't use these too often, but I know they give off. Aren't you supposed to put like yeah, this is how little I use them. Aren't you supposed to put like a control thing on these? Ah, light control panel. Duh, right there. I don't even know which one's which way's the front. Well, that didn't. I don't know where the hell I just ran that. Delete. The control panel's not necessary? Well, if I mean I want to change the colors, right? It's just regular white light, right? It's kind of like a neon green. Red. Oh, it's not necessary to even change the color? Well, how do you do that? You just change it on this? Oh. I didn't know that. So you learn something new every day. Thank you, Surplus. For some reason, I thought you needed to have the control thing. Well, that's cool. It's just to control multiple ones at once. I gotcha. I gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, I thought about incorporating these things into my train blueprint. I'm definitely not going to use these sons of bitches right here. Like, Coffee Stain needs to fix these. I don't know if you've ever tried using them, but talk about, like, just putting one just shuts the game down. Every time you go by it, just lag central. And I don't know where do I want to start this one? How many do we have here? It's 8, 9. What is this? It's a 5x5. You use the I gotta find them now. Use these wall-mounted floodlights. Every time I've used them, it just lags like son of a gun. Here, let's see. Maybe I'm just unlucky. Or maybe they fixed it. Did they fix it? It's not as bad as it used to be. Before, like when I had this set up, you just have one of these things, and as you kind of went near it, like say you're over here jacking around, right? As soon as you started approaching it, like you would go down to 1 FPS. It was horrendous. They may have fixed it. I need to go back through the channel logs on update 1.1. They may have fixed it. Lines around. Disable the lines around the light. How do you mean? Tell me what you mean there, because I don't know what you're talking about. You're talking about these like lines in here? Can you interact with this thing? The cone of light has lines, if you see what I mean. Cone of light. Oh. You're talking about where it comes out. No, how do you disable that? I'm definitely interested. Yeah, I see those lines. How do you get rid of that? Is it in the settings somewhere? I would assume so, right? He explains it very well. Who's he? Did I miss a chat somewhere? I think I missed a chat somewhere. Bum, 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 bum. Feel like I've got some hidden foundations in that little mushroom thing that I'm gonna run into, but we'll see. Oh, Streamlabs got you, Surplus. That wasn't a link. Or maybe you did put a link. I may need to go and change that settings. Pool.light. Oh, and in like the engine. Engine.ini, the file. I know what you're talking about now. I've got a few things in there. I kind of like that mushroom. I've got a few things in my engine one, like I've got the limit, item limit, you know, maxed out, and a few other settings, but I'll definitely have to go in and look at the light shaft one, because I don't know if I've actually got that one. Alright, let's get this last little run in. Oh, I can put it into the console. Yeah, I got you. Doing that. Yeah, I've got a few of the things in the engine file that automatically load every time. But let's try it right now. Pool. Dot light. What is that? Light shaft. Make sure I spell this right. Dot count. 0. Alright, see if it goes away. Voila. Nice. Very nice, Surplus. I'm assuming... Yeah, it's still getting off the light down there. And I'm assuming going back, would you just do 1, right? Yeah. Huh. Is that the only thing that it affects? Yeah, I could see that, Surplus, for sure. But I mean, if you're going for a like a foggy kind of look, that would kind of be cool. If that's what you're going for. But does that only work on that? Set it to like 100? Oh, I set it back to 1. Oh, good call. So if you set it to 1, it's only one light cone at a time. So if I had multiples of these, let's play with that for a second. Okay, so we'll go to 0. They go away. Go to 1. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Cool. Learn something new every day. All right. I'm not quite sure how I'm gonna pull this one off with that there. I want to keep the mushroom there. So how do we want to do this? Okay, can't really see it there, so I'm not gonna worry about it. You'd blow up the mushroom. Yeah, I may. I don't know. Let me just put the lights around it and see. Maybe as far as I can go. Ooh. What in the world? That was weird. Where? Come on. There it is. Makes it look more organic, right? You built around something? Or am I just full of shit? Come on, catch it, catch it. There it is. Don't move. That's kind of cool looking. We'll leave it for now. We may come back and blow it up. Goodness, yeah, we're done. Like, we just have to connect up. I started it right here. So I need to connect up this row. These two corners. About there. What I may do to help with my light situation, since I can't see a damn thing in here. There we go. Oh, there we go. I don't know, sometimes, you know, when you're placing these signs, they'll automatically overlap themselves, and sometimes they won't. I can't figure out what the rhyme or reason is. It's convenient when they overlap themselves, so you don't have to hold and nudge. Two more. All right. Okay. Grab the sign. There we go. That's what we want. And we do need to connect up to that walkway there. So let's go to there. It's actually about perfect. T. How do we want to do this? Yeah, let's do it like that. Yeah, it's coming together. I don't know. Let me finish this up. I don't know, Surplus, since you weren't here last couple of times, you haven't seen the turbo fuel floor, or basically it's the complete opposite. I've got red on the ceiling and green on the floor. I don't know which one I like more. So let me finish this up real quick and let me go show you that. You tell me. Oops, that's not where we want it. We want it right there. How do I want to do this? Do I really want to come out to here? Yeah, I guess I do. See, look, now this one's overlapping. Not that I'm complaining, but like sometimes it overlaps. Sometimes you gotta sit there and nudge the hell out of it. Doesn't seem like there's a rhyme or reason to it. It's much quicker when it overlaps, for sure, though. Dun, dun, dun. Alright, that's done. What else did we need? We needed this intersection, and then we're done down here. No, that doesn't go there. Okay. Alright, so this is green ceiling, red floor, walkway, right? Now let's go up to, where's my elevator? Let's go up to the next floor. There it is. Turbo fuel. This is red ceiling, green floor with green underlighting. I don't know which one I like more. I agree. It does pop, and it's the same settings, right? I'm fairly certain I did the same settings. Yeah, 3 glossy. The same thing I did on the one downstairs with the red. But I definitely like this one. It almost has like a Tron feel. You know what I mean? Which wasn't what I was going for, but kind of ended up where it was at. Resin's going to plastic and rubber. I'll go downstairs and show you. That downstairs floor is going to be the bane of my existence. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Petroleum coke floor.
It's nice of you to come by. It can get pretty boring here.
Yeah, so I've got all the resin. Leave this downstairs empty? I may. I don't know. It's just, it's a cluster You know, you always got that one floor in each factory, right? That's just like, I'm just gonna shove a whole bunch of crap down in here and hope nobody ever sees it. I had the greatest intentions because I built these petroleum coke blueprints, kind of very similar to the stuff upstairs. And I was like, I'm gonna make this look cool. And then I kind of got, well, this distribution bus looks nice. I've got water over here. Got a random oil storage that I can't really get a hold of. It is a mess. I got 3 sinks here in case stuff overflows and it won't get backed up. But yeah, the polymer resins going through. This is nothing but plastic. This whole row. I think I got like 18 of them, if I'm not mistaken. So we're making plastic there, which then the plastic comes and I'm making empty canisters because the byproduct. Just shove everything here and seal it forever. Yeah, exactly. Ignore it. Nothing to see here. So a byproduct of the turbo fuel blueprints that I made is fuel. So I'm packaging the fuel. You know, making a few canisters here. Then I've got the excess rubber or plastic going off this way. This side's making rubber. All these refineries here are making rubber. So, and I'm jam-packed full of stuff. I got 4 containers full of packaged fuel, plastic, rubber with 2 dimensional depots per, and then I'm just sinking everything else. All the overflow. This does, excuse me, the turbo, or not turbo fuel, the packaged fuel does split off right here, and it does go up and feed the drones and that one truck I've got bringing stuff in. Should only use the resin for the rubber, and then use the recycled plastic recipe to make more rubber than plastic. I thought about it. I know you mentioned it early on. I thought about that when I was doing this, but I really, I had limited space, or I thought I was going to have limited space down here. I've actually got more space than I thought. 2, I really didn't want to get that complicated with it. Like, I was happy with doing, I'm using the residual plastic and residual rubber recipes. You know, and it's making, it's making, I mean, this is reasonable. 200 per minute rubber and 210 plastic and 300 packaged fuel. I mean, I'm kicking out enough resin and fuel from the upstairs processes that this isn't bad, right? I mean, I'm almost making it as quick as it can load back in the dimensional depot. So, but yeah, you may be right. I may just, I don't know, seal this up and lock it away forever, as you put it. I do want to, I've been slowly adding batteries to this power setup. So I do want to go up to the top and see if I can add another row in. This pyramid's so big, I've got this entire empty floor. Got 2 empty floors, and then I've got basically 4 empty floors I could put stuff in. And I don't know what the hell I'm gonna put in it. It may just end up being, oh, we gotta turn that music off. No. Mute. Battery storage. Yeah, I've got so much extra space in this thing. I've already got 3 power augmenters. Problem is I don't have enough sloops. Well, I take that back. I could put 2 more power augmenters, but that leaves me no more sloops. I have 20 sloops right now. Yeah, we can get another row going here. Is that where I want it? That'll work. Yeah, I could have a total of 5 if I used all of my sloops. I haven't been out exploring in a hot minute. Probably need to do that again. Uh-oh, that one got off. Alright, I gotta be running out of wire here pretty soon. Maybe not. Oh, there it went. Almost made it. Yeah, I capped this. I'll show you here in a second. I capped... No, we don't want that. The pyramid's capped with 3. Of those power augmenters. Oh, come on. Oh, I did it again. What research? I'll check here in a second. Let me put these last 2 down. Alright. How are those not connected? What? Did I miss one? Missed the connection right there. There we go. All right, 16,000 megawatts of storage capacity. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let me go show you the... I took 7 stacks of cables with me from the railway. Holy Christ. Yeah, so I just capped the pyramid with 3 of these guys, which I think turned out pretty good. Ma'am, let's see what the hell I have left. I don't even know. Done with all that alien megafauna. I still need to do power matrix. What is left in Caterium? Geothermal generators, which I really don't care about. And then bullet guidance system. Toxic cellular gas nobelisks. Synthetic just fabric. You know, not a lot of stuff. Nutrients are done. Power slugs. I need to do the synthetic power slug. You know, power shards. Quartz. Rebar for the rebar gun. Pulse nobelisk. You know, I don't have a lot of sulfur. I've got a lot of stuff. I haven't done rocket fuel. I need to get to rocket fuel, ionized fuel. I haven't done the rifle. More rebar, cluster nobelisk. There's a handful of things. I've just kind of been neglecting. I've got a lot of hard drives, but I don't need any of these, is the problem. I'm still missing 2. Where's my list? I'm still missing the cooling devices and heat exchangers recipes that I've been looking for. And I'm holding on to these until I get them, because it keeps these from, like, we can probably do a rescan of this. Yeah, I mean, I don't need any of this stuff. Quartz purification. What is this one? I've never even seen this one. Raw quartz, nitric acid turns into quartz crystal and dissolved silica. Huh. Ionized fuel isn't worth it. Takes more power than rocket fuel and doesn't make much more. Charcoal is the best. Biocoal. It's the best for what? For power? How many more rows? I can get 2 more rows of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What's my max gonna be storage? So 16,000 divided by 5 is 3,200 times. So I can have 22,400 megawatts worth of battery backup once this is finished on this floor. I mean, technically I could probably do 1 more row here. Oh, you're trolling. Yeah, it is massive. So you know what? Here, let's do this. I do have one other mod on. It's the pack utility mod for flying. I only use it for flying because otherwise you can't get a good frickin' perspective of this monstrosity. So let me fly back here and show you. It turned out way bigger than I was anticipating. So, there. As soon as I'm done with that, with these floors, I was gonna make a summary video kind of showing this whole thing, but yeah, it is freaking huge. And this exterior took me forever. I mean, it's blueprints, but still. This is one thing I'm not happy with, though. See this? I don't know what to do with this. The fog is not thick enough to kind of cover like that's going into infiniteness. And I don't want to just keep running it down into infinite. I mean, I guess I could, right? But when you're up here, it looks odd, does it not? I don't know really how to fix that unless you just keep running it down or put a platform down there. But anyway, you can kind of see the neon green through there. Paint it white. Paint what white? These columns are down there. See, like, that's a pretty cool shot right there. I'm actually going to take a picture of that. With the drone in the view. There's the thumbnail. 2 drones. Oh, the white would blend better in the fog. You're talking about these guys? I don't know if I've set up colors. I need to set up a white. Let's just use this one. Bluish. Copy. Paste. Oh. There. Shiny. So you've got light white, so now we have bright white.
You are in imminent violation of your fix-it contract.
Imminent violation.
Please refrain from leaving the designated zone or you will immediately be terminated.
Let's see. Yeah, it's a little bit better. See if I can get down to this one without dying.
Your suit's life support is not compatible with this environment. Turn back.
Doesn't like it. Doesn't like me getting that far down. Well, I'll come back and screw with that. Anyway. And Surplus, I don't think you were here last time. I don't know. If you use drones at all, what the hell is this one light doing over here? Dude, what are you doing there? You're not supposed to be there. Alright, I'm going to take this flying off. I don't know if you use drones or not, but when I was building this exterior, where'd it go? This. Right here. The drones were flying in and out of right here. Perfectly. Right? Like 2 streams later. Yeah, this is the first time I've ever used them. So 2 streams later, they were using this for like 3 or 4 streams maybe. And then 2 streams later, I noticed, I'm like, hey, the drones aren't going through there anymore. Where the hell are they going? So you can see this one right here. Something happened and their pathing changed, and I didn't know that could happen. So now they come through here, and I'm hoping they don't change again. I can go ahead and fill this in now. Oh, no, I can't. They come through there. You turkey. I didn't know they went through there. See, they may have changed again. I could have swore they were coming out right here. Anyway, so I made this shaft. And they've consistently been using it. But now, I'm a little concerned that they aren't popping out right here, that they're continuing to go up again. So let's sit here and watch this for a second. Because they literally were coming and just like perfectly sliding right out through that little step. Son of a bitch, look at him. Straight up right through there. So do I extend the shaft? Guess I got to, right? They may look cool anyway. Bum, 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 bum. Whew, how do I want to do this? I'll just run these up. Bum, 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 bum. I'm not sure how that's going to look on the outside, but we'll see. Yeah, so you have to go into the engine file, which it is, for the life of me, I can't remember where the hell it's located. Hold on a second. All right, how did I get that? Wait a minute. Dun, dun, dun. It's still off. All right, so here, let me look real quick. Oh, you found it. Yeah, it's the engine file. And you have to go in there and put it down towards the bottom. Hold on, let me see if I can find mine. Here, I have a saved version of it. I've been putting a folder together to no, I don't want to update. That's not the right one. Yeah, so I put mine down at the bottom underneath Where do I have it? Alright, this must be an old version. Now you got me going down a wormhole. Hold on a second. Where did you end up finding yours at? Oh, that's probably not it. Factory game. Oops. There. Found it. Config Windows. Yes. Engine.ini. Yeah, I found mine. Yeah, so I have mine stuck down, which I may need to go back in there and mess with it. Man, Streamlabs does not like you posting those. I need to delete that links thing. You're fine. Because I actually have in here that light shaft count at 0. So apparently this some bitch isn't loading right. Which has me worried that other stuff that I have in here is not loading right. Huh. Alright, well I'm gonna have to dig into that. That's got me a little concerned. That something is not loading properly in that INI. Okay, well then maybe that's the thing, because that's literally that's what I was about to say. Because that light shaft deal that you told me, I've got that in the engine, and it apparently is not loading. So I guess it makes sense yours isn't loading either. That's not what I wanted. That's what I want. Yeah, I think what I heard is, and I may have to go back and check mine, is to keep it from deleting, you have to put it as read only. Because every time you open up the game and it resaves or does whatever it does, it'll write right back over it. So that may be what I don't have it open anymore. That may be part of my problem. I maybe don't have it as read-only. Don't want this as clear glass. Let's see. To be honest, whoa. I think I'm okay with it being like this. And then I can throw some of these on. That looks too non-random. That's better. Huh. Yeah, I may have to research that. I'm sure you will too. I know you can do it. I've seen other guys do it. And that's why I've got it in there. That's where I got it from. Like, so I don't know what. If there's a certain thing you have to do to initiate it, I'll have to do some Googling because I don't know. All right, now we went off on a tangent with this. Drone shaft. I wonder. Yeah, I like that. All right. Down we go. Man, I've only been going 2 hours, a little over 2 hours. It feels like I've been going a lot longer than that. I guess because I got accomplished what I wanted to. Let's go down to the power generator floor and just double check. Hey, Surplus, if you figure it out, definitely let me know. You can drop a comment in this video, and I'll look for it. So now I'm a little worried. Wonder if I should run some lights right here. Oh, you know what? I screwed up over here. Yeah, block this off. Good thing we're double checking. Not all console commands are compatible with the engine INI file. So maybe you just need to enter them all manually every time you load up. I guess if you don't have a ton of them, that wouldn't be bad, right? You could you just save them in like a notepad and copy and paste into the console? Hold on. Let me try something. Notepad. I don't know if copy and paste works in the command console. Just test copy paste. Copy, go to here, go to the console command, Control V. Hey, it worked. So I guess you could just have your commands in a notepad, and just every time you pop open the game, copy and paste them in. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I may try that next time I jump on. Because I could have been playing this whole time without the stuff that I thought I had. Wrong spot. Wrong spot. There we go. I gotta delete this one. Doing some risky stuff. Hope it didn't break safe. Well, don't get too crazy. Are you altering the stuff while you're in the game? All right, let's load up the crystal oscillators again. And then I'm gonna take a quick bathroom break. It's been a minute. Go in there. There we go. All right, let's find a good little spot right here. All right. Give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. Surplus, good luck. Don't break your save. Alright, I'm back. I think I want to add some of this, go around and do some of this lighting. Let's see what it looks like if we just run this whole side, if it's gonna be too much or not. Oh, you kidding me? Well, we can fix that easy. Yeah, this is gonna be too much. I mean, it's cool, but let's finish the little experiment. Hmm. Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Isn't there a... Is there a glass tilted wall? There's a glass roof. I mean, I like the effect. Let's go back over here. I'm gonna leave it there. Let me think on it. I mean, the only other option you could do if I want to get some lighting over there is put those floodlights in. But I don't like that. So I wonder if I did that. With small billboards. I'd probably end up using just as many crystal oscillators. Unfortunately. Those at 2. Thought I had those at 3. What are these at? 1. I'm kind of all over the place. Oh, missed it. Missed it. kind of like that better than that. I'm wondering if 2 level instead of 3 would be better. Yeah, there's just like too much of a glare with 3 on this. Let's see. Let's see. And see, now we're not able to overlap again. Can't up here. I feel like this is just gonna take forever. I don't know if I'm that invested into it. We'll go to this corner and see. Um, yeah, I like that. I may have to do this offline. It's a little tedious to make y'all sit here and watch. Hmm. 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 All right, I'm gonna go maybe another 15 minutes or so, and then call it a morning. I need to get up and get ready for work today. Surplus, have you made any progress? You still with me? Mm-hmm. Gotta be getting close to the edge by now. Mm-hmm. I knew that was gonna happen. I felt it coming. It's almost even not even necessary over this section here, since it's so close to the other stuff. I bet we could just kill it right here. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. Where? Right here. Maybe right there. Maybe right there. Oh, no worries. I'm about to be getting off anyway. I got another 10 minutes or so. I need to get ready for work. Perfect. That would be great. About the same spot, yeah. Alright, I like that. I like that better than the big ones all the way across. Ooh, I have not filled in this side. Alright, so that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna finish this flooring. I'm gonna call it a morning. Did not mean to rhyme that either. I think the next stream should be a wrap on this thing. That's assuming I say screw it to that bottom floor. Which is about where I'm at. Like Surplus said, close it off. Nothing ever happened here. Ignore the man behind the curtain. So to speak. Come on. Thank you. Bean, how the hell did you get in here? Don't see what I'm talking about. What do you mean? I'm talking about that bottom floor that was just a jumbled mess of stuff that you said just close it up, forget that it ever happened. Because that's where I'm leaning. Yeah, I'm taking your picture, Bean. Ooh, he's standing up. Oh, do it again. Alright, flooring complete. Yeah, it was, right? I may use that as the, there's some more little nodes here. I use that as the, thumbnail for this episode. Alright, I'm gonna fly over and... Yeah, I like those lights. I like that, I like that. I'm gonna fly over and refill the crystal oscillator stuff, and then I'm gonna call it a day. I'm right at 3 hours. Fairly productive. Alright, what are we out of? Got plenty, so I need cable and quartz crystal. Actually, let's go see if we can do one more row. I got a few minutes. Let's go see if I can do one more row of batteries.
Oh, I've got a joke for you. Knock knock. Then you say, who's there? It's me, Elevata. And then you ask, Elevata who? No, I elevate you.
That was horrendous. Did you hear that? Worst knock knock joke ever. Jeez, that takes forever. Alright, battery storage. Oh, it's already off. Whoa, 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 whoa. Let's not start that again. Bum, bum, bum. 18.9. Max consumption is 19.9. So basically, I have an hour's worth of battery backup if I lose power with this bank. Hmm. All right. Well, good luck, Surplus. I'm going to experiment a little bit myself later today or tomorrow. But yeah, if you come up with anything, definitely drop a comment in this video and I'll do the same thing. So look for it, I guess. But anyway, everybody have a great Monday and we'll see you next time. I appreciate it. Thank y'all.